We are back. This past Monday night. It's been a bit of a quiet one this week as far as group workouts. Monday night it was just Jordan and I. Tuesday morning it was just me, and then this morning, Wednesday morning, for a couple of reasons, Jordan did not come over, and so I actually I did not work out this morning, and so I still got that on the list. And this just goes to illustrate how important and helpful it is to have people come over, because I just did not feel like it today, and it didn't happen. So Monday night we got after it with just two different couplets we did. The first was every 90 seconds. We each did 3 pull-ups and 3 dips. I tried to make sure I was doing strict pull-ups and strict dips with a decent, I tried to go as deep into that dip as I could. I felt my shoulder a little bit at the bottom, but they felt okay. So we got 30 strict pull-ups and 30 dips. So that was a good start. They started getting a little bit hard by the end, but 90 seconds was enough rest that you're pretty fresh going into the next set. So that was good. I've had this dip bar thing for, 4 years or more, and I've hardly ever used it. And I am trying to remember to dig it out and make use of it from time to time, at least. From my early days of working out back in my early 20s, I would go really heavy on things like, at the time, what do you call them, skull crushers or different tricep-related exercises. And as a result, still to this day, I get pain in my elbows if I do too much tricep-specific stuff. So I've never really done that. But with that said, I really need to be focusing on that a little bit. So I'm trying to incorporate those dips, but in low volume. So triples is, it's not that big a deal, a total of 3. So we took, I think, 2 or 3 minutes rest, and then we went into a 10-minute EMOM of 6 50-pound dumbbell snatches. I stuck with I stuck with the 6 reps on one side, and then the next round I would go back to the other side. Jordan, after this round, I think he alternates. He found that was easier. That 50-pound dumbbell was a little on the heavy side for him. But it's a good one, man. I really like that. And so 6 dumbbell snatches and 4 sandbag cleans or sandbag over the shoulders on the minute. So sorry, to be clear. Minute 1, 6 dumbbell snatches. Minute 2, 4 sandbags over the shoulder. So this one actually got the heart rate going a little bit just because of the loading. And it was worked out to be about 30 seconds worth of work. So 30-second recovery and 30 seconds of work. But just because of the amount of load and moving it's fairly explosive. Both are kind of an explosive hip opening and a reasonable amount of weight. So it did get a little bit heart ratey, this one, but not, it wasn't crazy. Jordan, I think, had to work pretty hard near the end there to finish the snatches, but it was a great workout. So I felt good on this one. Nice pairing too with the first piece with the dips and the upper body pulling into some pulling from the floor here and kind of getting that explosive hip hinge. So we were pretty happy with this workout overall, I would say. And it kind of fit into our time domain. I'm always trying to squeeze in functional movements and ideally try to get the workout done, start to finish, in a half an hour is my goal. So that tends to be the outer sort of framework of these things. And then depending on how many people we have in the room will dictate, and which people we have in the room will dictate specifically which kinds of movements I will do. And so it works out well. But these times when it's just a couple of us, it lets us stretch out a little bit. And then also it lets us do the same workout at the same time, which is kind of nice, rather than each being in a corner and doing our own thing. We kind of feel like we're a little bit together, which is always nice. And there's the dog coming running in. Say hello. And then after this, we headed on to, Tuesday morning. Got a little bit more in. And this one was solo. Dave texted me Monday night and said he couldn't make it. but I'd already written something on the board, and so I was motivated and ready to go. So I did another 2 of these 2-2, 2-3 workouts. So this workout was the first workout that I've ever done where I incorporated double unders. So I was pretty pleased with that. So in 2 minutes, 10 bench press, 10 burpees, and then with the remaining time, and usually I had 50 seconds to a minute. With the remaining time, I would do max double unders. So I can't just string a bunch of double unders together. So it's sort of single, single, double. Oh, you can see here. Yeah. Double, 1, 2, 3, 4, double, 1, 2, 3, 4, double, 1, 2, 3, 4, double. Yeah. So in total, I accumulated 60 skips, 60 double unders. So I guess if I'm doing 4 singles for every double, then it was 60 single unders and let's say 200 plus single unders. But I was super pleased with this. So across the 4 rounds, I think I went 16 reps the first time, then 13 reps, then 10 reps. And then the last round where I had a full 3 minutes, then I managed to get another, I think, 21 reps. I can't remember, 16 or 21. It worked out to be 60 double unders total. And I must say, my calves today, so this was yesterday morning, and now as I record this, it's about 1 o'clock on Wednesday afternoon. This has been about, 30 hours or so. My calves and the arches of my feet are super fired up. I noticed first thing in the morning and it must be from those single unders or double unders. Okay, and then I took a 2-minute rest or 3-minute rest, and then did a second 2-2, 2-3 workout, similar scheme, 10 sumo deadlift high pulls, 10 shoulder to overhead with a 65-pound barbell, and then max distance on the runner. I did not push the run. It was just sort of a comfortable-ish pace. It was about a 5-minute kilometer pace. So I finished the workout with a little over a kilometer, like 1.02 or something kilometers. So kind of a nice, nice pairing with the first piece of the bench press burpee. So some pressing, and then again some pulling from the floor, and then some pressing overhead. So ended up I guess I got 40 reps of bench press, so horizontal pressing, 40 reps of overhead press, 40 reps of pulling off the floor to that high pull position, some burpees, and then got a good kilometer run in. So good start to the week, and now I got to get after it today to make Wednesday work. Catch you in the next one.